So we have finally acquired a cylinder head for the 2JZ GTE. I actually went with a GE head. If you watched the last video, I did buy an entire GE engine. I sold the bottom half, took off some parts, and I really just needed the head. So we got this thing resurfaced. It was all cleaned up, all the whole nine at the machine shop, thanks to Precision Cylinder Head. They did an incredible job, and I'll probably just keep going back for them for everything. Go check them out online. They don't really have a website or anything, but super cool dudes. So we're gonna be installing the cylinder head along with the timing components and all the parts that have just been sitting around waiting to be installed. So it's gonna be like not super in-depth, but a little bit in-depth of what I'm doing. I mean, this is my first time building a 2JZ, so I'm still learning. I need to look up torque specs and all that kind of stuff, but yeah, let's get this unwrapped and get this thing on the head. I already kind of prepped the block. I sprayed a bunch of fogging oil inside of the pistons just so it doesn't rust, because this thing's still gonna be sitting around for a little while. So let's put the head gasket on. Oh, I need to do dowels first. So let's do the dowels and then we'll put the head gasket on and start cranking away at this thing. So this is definitely one of the easier engines I've dealt with. Also one of my favorites. It's just everything on it's so easy. Timing it's easy, freaking putting in just about everything. Okay, so we got the dowels where they need to go. I need to hammer these in. So I'm just taking a little bolt and a nut, and I'm going to lightly tap in these dowels. Just don't want to crush them, you know? Now we are going to take our gasket. This is a GTE gasket. Most of the stuff that I'm trying to buy is for a GTE, if I can, because it's just better. This is a multi-layer steel gasket. I think the GE is just like one layer. Not 100% sure, but so I was looking online. There's cutouts on the bottom of this. This is gonna go face down, and then it'll line up with these dowels. And this like big tab that's on the end goes towards the exhaust side. Oh, before we move on to the head, I turned the crank so all of these pistons are like at least far down, or as far down as they can go. Obviously it's different from each piston or each cylinder. So none of these pistons are at the top point of where they are, just so we don't hit anything with obviously the cylinder head. Gotta put these washers in. Just stick them on the screwdriver and then put it in the hole, and then it'll slide right in place. Super easy. These are going on dry. Now we're gonna take this fastener lube and I'm gonna lube up the top part. So part that has the Allen key on it, we're gonna lube that with this fastener lube and then the bottom of these nuts. And I'm just gonna screw it on and then we'll be ready. I don't have a little brush, so we're gonna use our hands. Now we're gonna drop these into the head. tighten these to hand tight. So you will need a thin-walled 1/2-inch 12-point socket for these. The instructions say a 9/16, but that's too big, 1/2-inch fits. I didn't have a thin-walled one, or at least a thin-walled 12-point. So I think the 3/8 will fit. This is a 1/2-inch, but this is only one I had a 12-point of. And I just grinded it down to where I needed it, and then fits. Well, fits well enough. Now we're gonna put all the cam caps on and put some FIPG on the housing on the front too. So I think I'm gonna have to get a new water pump, the GE version, because as you can see, this stud is going to hit. So I'm gonna keep putting stuff on the front, but I'm not gonna pull the tensioner just yet because I'm gonna have to replace this entire water pump first and then go from there. I mean, I guess it makes my life a little bit easier because I do have a bunch of random parts from a GE, but I would have loved to have ran this. All right, it's been probably like a week later and I got the pump in. So this is a 2JZ GE pump. And if you look right here, this like port comes out the side. So it's gonna clear the stud right here. So it's basically the same. This pulley, like where these bolts are gonna be a little bit like tighter. It's a totally different like pulley, but I'm pretty sure it's exactly the same other than that. Obviously the GTE pump's gonna be better, but it is what it is with going the cheap route of putting a different head on it. So let's swap this out. It's exactly the same thing. I need to take off some of this timing stuff just so I can access it. All right, now that we got this pump on, I'm pretty bummed that we couldn't use the GTE pump, but it is what it is. I might sell that one or save it, we'll see. And then now we can actually get this thing timed correctly and get this tensioner on, but we need to make sure this is right. All right, now we need to put the belt tensioner on, which I just took off because I had to do some things, but we need to put that back on. We need to put the actual tensioner on. We need to put this like guard that goes right here, and then we need to time it. So with the belt and then time it all. Now that this is on, put the tensioner on. Now we just need to rotate this a couple times and make sure the timing is correct. Should be good. Now we can pull this pin and it will be timed. All right, here we go. Whoa. We're good to go. All right, so that is gonna be it for the engine build. I added some stuff like the motor mounts and like some other like little things to it. But for the most part, this engine's 90% done. I'm still waiting on the intake manifold, which I'm probably not gonna put that on right now. That'll probably be once it's in the actual truck. But I still need injectors. I did throw spark plugs in here already and gapped them and everything. But I mean, the last thing is like the expensive stuff. So injectors, turbo manifold. I need to put the alternator on and the power steering pump. But I'm deciding on whether to upgrade those or not. Well, I'm for sure gonna upgrade the alternator, but I might just throw the old one on just to have it on to get it running and everything. But that's so far down the line that we need to obviously get the truck done first. If you guys enjoyed this, please like, comment, subscribe. It really helps me out, and I'll see you in the next one.